You've been the big guy for 6 months now in the White House. Can you take us behind the scenes, something that was extraordinary or unusual that happened that stands out to you?
Here's the deal. I want to say, oh, I like to walk out on the road to go in. Come on. I like to walk out on the road to go in. You think I'm joking? I'm not. You know what I mean? I like to walk out on the road to go in. What do you think, huh? I like to walk out on the road to go in. If your kid wanted to find out whether or not there's a man on the moon or whatever, something, or whether those aliens are here or not, and you can walk out and say, I just don't like the way that guy wears his tie. It's like telling your kids, I tell you what, you're 4 years old when you see a red light cross the street. I grew up in a neighborhood where you became a cop, a firefighter, or a priest. I wasn't qualified for any one of them. So here I am. And by the way, one of the things I've gotten able to get done, let me finish the question. The answer. I want to say.
Yo, what it do? What it do? I give it a couple of minutes before I start jumping in what I want to talk about real quick, because y'all know some folks pop up late. But what else up, though, man? See Randall. I mean, I'm on both channels, so you might see people you don't see. Or you might hear me say people you don't see. What up, I said, Jessica? Yeah, feel free to hit that like button early, though. Conchita, what it do with you? What it do? What up, Maria? Man, what up, Connie? Man, I just woke up, bro, like literally, like I'll say 8 minutes ago. Woke up with a major headache, bro. And so I was like, man, I gotta go for a walk, man. Try to get some of this little ocean breeze and shit. What up, Corey? What up, Cody Code? You said you bet Edgar is watching? Shit, I don't know if he is or not. If he is, you should have took your motherfucking ass to court. That's what you should have did. That's if he watching. You should have took your motherfucking ass to court, even though they didn't hold it against him. They ended up pushing this shit up all the way to July, bro. So his next court date is in July. But man, oh man, though, let me get my ass over here so I get ran over. What's up with your Tamiho? Tamiho, what it do with you? Well, good. I'm glad you did let her know, Conchita. I heard though, I don't know if you the one that I was talking to on Instagram or through email. I forgot which one it was, but yeah, but somebody else was trying to let the family know about him and shit, and then they was all like, "No, it was a lie." Pretty much standing up for him. And I mean that's normal, kind of. I had that happen one time with this one blood gang member and shit. Like this. He was a blood, and his family was fucking sending not harassing, but like threatening messages to the decoy. They literally was threatening the child and shit. I'm like, you little bitty bitch, you gonna learn your lesson for trying to mess with grown men. Your mama should be whooping your ass. You out here moving fast and getting people in trouble. I'm like, what the fuck? Y'all not mad at him? Y'all talking about he out here getting people in trouble when he the one drove his own ass out here though. Now, this nigga don't know where he going. But that's how it be. Uh, Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Yeah, I was all like, oh, I was responding back as if I was a girl, like, oh, wow, I'm gonna get a whooping now. Are you gonna tell my grandma on me? But when it came down to it, that's because the old boy was lying to them and they was taking his word for it or whatever. And then when they went to court finally, saw all the messages, heard what the police had to say, you know what I'm saying? And then it went from there and then they left court without that food because they was embarrassed. It's like, man, you got us up here on some fucking funny shit. You lied to us and now you up here talking about you just gonna take the deal, you don't want to fight it. Yeah, of course he don't want to fight it. He don't want to go to prison because he know he's fucking stuck. Duh. Yeah, that one terror. His ass. All that screaming and crying in the back of the police car. And his family was trying to be some gangsters for him, I guess. So then to bring up the Ninja Turtle looking dude yesterday, the first player that I called yesterday, the black dude, they come to find out that he was or is, well, yeah, I guess I could say was now, uh, a high school basketball coach, bro. He was a high school basketball coach and was allegedly fired already before from a school in Long Beach, which is close to the area. The school that he got fired from is in the area of Long Beach that he actually lives in. So he was fired because some boy that he had messed with that was on the team that came back after he graduated and pretty much just made a report there and said like what happened. Pretty much said like, yeah, the coach touched him or yeah, touched him or some shit like that, and then they ended up firing him. But see, that's the thing. Like that kid was probably, scared to say something ahead of time. Thank you for the 10, Randall. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, Grandpa Fred Nathan. Real talk. Yeah, but that's why he was all like, oh, he was trying to say sorry. He was ready to just to drive off real fast because he know he already got shit like this on his head. And then that's not even the only thing. Now, but that's the major thing though about him, being fired for touching some other kid before. That really did piss me off, man. Like, that shit did hit me hard, you know. But I'm not gonna dwell on that shit too hard. But this dude also has been married to a woman for over 40 years. Over 40 years, this dude has been married to a woman. Ah, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, so another married man, cheating, it is what it is or whatever. But then he trying to cheat with a little boy on his wife though, bro. Do I think she know? I would hope she do. I mean, at least by now. I would hope she at least know by now though. I'm gonna stop right here, let y'all get a little bit of this view. So I won't be looking at the chat that much right now. I'm gonna just let y'all look at out here as I bump my gums a little bit. But so he was married. He's married to a woman and out here trying to mess with a little boy. That's a lot of these married dudes that I've been catching, man. That they not only just married to dudes, or they married to women, and all trying to fuck around with little boys. And I think that's some fucking risky, sick ass behavior, bro. It's a sick behavior. They out here risking catching STDs. That's like the little fucking lesson I was trying to teach the little, I don't know what we gonna call him, the big wide ear antenna motherfucker. The antenna ear ass motherfucker from yesterday. Like, bro, you out here just meeting random motherfuckers off the internet or off sex sites just to do all this other extra shit with them, bro. You don't know what's out there. And you sending them to your house. Like, that's what's crazy, you know? But After he had went to jail yesterday, I don't know if y'all was in the live when his friend Leo was on the phone, pretty much not acting like he cared, in my opinion. But he ended up showing up yesterday right as the old boy was in the back of the police car. I'm not sure if y'all was in the live yesterday when I mentioned it, but yeah, he showed up cussing me and the goddamn police out and shit, trying to tell his little friend, like, don't speak to them, they're gonna make false reports about you, and blah 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 blah. You need to talk to your attorney. And he was up there doing all that bullshit. And I was going back off on him. Like, bro, do you want to know what the hell he really did? Because he didn't tell you the real deal. At first he didn't want to hear it. Then he changed his mind. He calmed down, I guess, or felt like, oh, damn, yeah, this dude ain't gonna back down. You know what I mean? So he ended up calming down, and then he asked, like, okay, well, what really happened? So I ended up telling him. I told him exactly what went down, the messages, the age, what he wanted to do, the times that he said he thought about doing it before with other little boys. You know what I'm saying? And so obviously he got some kind of a problem with it. It took me a little bit of, talking to get him to finally admit that he did think about it before. Because at first, I kept trying to clarify the question a little bit for him, make it a little clearer in like elementary style. Because at first he was saying that he actually met somebody. I'm like, bro, look, you understand what I'm saying? Or you just saying, yeah. So then he would change his answer, and then we'll go back to some other shit. But he did finally understand the question and did fully admit that he has well, apparently he said two other times that he was presented with somebody that was a minor. And he said he thought about hooking up with them for a little bit, but then changed his mind. So, but having those kind of thoughts already, it's kind of, I mean, you shouldn't even have that thought, bro. Like I told him, when somebody tells you that should be a turnoff. You shouldn't even want to be like, oh, I want to see what this is like. You should, oh, I want to meet this person. Shouldn't even want to do that much, bro. So he got some issues he need to work out. I did find out where he works at. Obviously, too, he works for some damn, I don't even know the name of the company, bro. But it is based out of the city of Long Beach. It's a pretty big company. I think they deal with stuff from like the ports or some shit like that. I definitely couldn't tell y'all the name of it because I don't know it. Uh, but yeah, I'll most likely probably drop it in the Discord. And then, also, it's not for nobody to go harassing nobody and shit like that. Harassing a job. Somebody you hired a pedophile, blah, blah, blah. No need to do all that because obviously they didn't know. You know what I'm saying? Obviously they didn't know. So there's just more to just, put a call out there and you're like, hey, man, you heard about what happened to Craig? They might think Craig was out there stealing boxes and shit, so you might have to like let them know, like, nah, he was out there trying to steal little boys' innocence. He wasn't stealing boxes. You know. What up, C-Bone? Lexi said, I didn't realize we got so many sex offenders in Long Beach, man. All you gotta do is look on Megan's list. Just look on Megan's list, bro, and they are piling them motherfuckers out here like flies, dropping them off like mental patients. And that's no cap. Oh, and then, well, I was live when I found this news out also. Uh, Not sure if y'all was in that live from last month, way early last month. The guy whose house I was in, and then he ended up kicking me out. He was all comfortable on the bed and shit. Police went to the door. He refused to open the door. So update about him. He has been arrested. He's still in jail. Uh, the cops actually went back to his house last week sometime. Actually, a couple of days ago. Went back to his house a couple of days ago and was like, hey, we about to break this motherfucker down. So either you open this bitch up or, we gonna get in regardless. So he opened the door and he was there. And then come to find out also they was, I guess he's wanted for some other stuff too. I'm thinking possibly from what the girl said that somebody else came forward about him. So he's possibly messed with some other minor, bro. But it was definitely good to hear that the cops actually did go back, man, and get him. Because I be worried about that sometimes. Like if they don't get them right then and there, they just gonna say fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And don't want to do nothing. Yep, exactly. Another one caught fish. Another one caught fish, bitch. Seriously, man. But I'm glad they got him. They got old boy, they got the $1 billion bill. He went to court today. I didn't go and show up to be nosy. But I'll find out online in a couple of hours what all went down today. Um, Pokemon, I'll look him up again today, see what's going on with Pokemon. But last I checked, he was still locked up. Thank you, Jimmy. Yeah, that's what I feel, Manly, bro. Like, I'm getting some pretty good creeps. Just like I was talking to Alex earlier and shit, and he was all, he was sending the information that he got from the prayer that I caught a couple of days ago that, he caught before, but dude left before the cops showed up. And this dude trades, he's a major CP trader, bro. Major CP trader. But, luckily, me and my squad, we was able to get it. It was a 6-hour day for us, but we was able to get his ass. I'm not gonna cap. It was a long 6 hours though. It was a long 6 hours, bro. We went, fucking got something to eat, went back. The food was still playing games. And saying he got off the bus. And fucking, dude, that day was so funny, bro. The nigga was saying that he got off the bus because somebody overdosed. He had the Narcan too, somebody twice. Like, I just thought he was on some bullshit that day, bro. He said, I'm always in a nice area. This is nice right here, though, for sure. I don't like being in the ghetto, bro. In the ghetto, talking about the ghetto. Yeah, I do not like going to the ghetto. But the thing about, like, this kind of area, though, it just brings a bunch of homeless people. They bring a bunch of homeless motherfuckers around here. The homeless people like, man, I sleep outside on the beach, bro. You know what I'm saying? Rent free. I got a beachfront property, bro, with no rent. Yeah, you was definitely on that Gary, bro. Yeah, you was definitely on that Gary. Shit, he was on Gary that day that Alex had called him though. But shit, they actually do get a bathroom though now. I mean, or a shower. They got the little beach showers and shit that they be having. That people when they get out of the nasty ass beach water, they have them little showers right there. They got a bathroom right there that's dirty as hell too. But see, that's why I like I'm not no beach person, bro. I don't go down to the beach and me enjoying the sand and shit like that. That's not my thing. But to live over here, you have to pay for that shit. You literally have to pay for that shit, bro. Like I got a 2 bedroom now. Listen to this, y'all. A 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, and we are paying like $27.50 a month. And I'm pretty sure about 1,000 of it and some change is probably because of this area. That's it. Like that's some insane price and shit right there, bro. Nah, he didn't have Narcan himself. He said he Narcan some motherfucker that was on the bus that overdosed. That's what he literally said. But he's like, yeah, I had to get on the bus, man, because I had to Narcan this dude. You know, he overdosed and shit, and the bus stopped, and I had to Narcan that dude. Like the first one didn't wake him up, so I Narcaned him again, and he came to. I was all like, man, this dude tripping, bro. I'm like, this nigga talking about he over there saving lives. What up, Drake? Like, nigga, you saving lives, and you supposed to be coming over here to, you know what I'm saying, do some old extra dumb shit. I appreciate that, dumb. I mean, they deserve their lives fucked up, bro. Oh, you just got up like I did, huh, man? I woke up, bro. I had a major ass headache, dude. My head was hurting so bad. I popped me a little ibuprofen and came for a walk. I said, let me go get some of this goddamn air outside. And now I feel like I need to run back home because I got to use the goddamn bathroom. Man, yeah, they is robbing with these goddamn prices. I'm telling you, bro. And some motherfucker had the nerve to get mad at me for having members area and shit like that on here. Like, I'm not supposed to make no kind of money now for what I'm doing. Like, ever. Like, I'm not making you pay for videos, so I don't understand. I'm still tripping out on that motherfucker, though, was sitting there complaining that I got extra videos and other shit behind the scenes for people that are paying to be members. Like, how can you complain about that? Oh man, it's kind of messed up, dude. This channel's like weird now because they're charging people for money, and they want to make extra stuff for other people. Like, bro, okay, so you think you should get the same thing that other people getting that's paying money? Make that make sense. It's on one of those posters I made, bro. He probably might have deleted this shit right now because somebody else was already going in on him too. And then I went ahead and chimed in. Like I usually just stay out of the comments and shit. I just look at them and like them, or put like a little bomb or some shit like that. But other than that, I try to stay out of the comment wars. Damn, they ain't doing nothing to this grass no more. Damn, they not even taking care of this shit, bro. The city them don't pay for that. The gardens no more. Man. I know y'all remember this park, right? We had the Dipper dude there. We had the other dude that was over there. We had the proposer dude out here. I had the other dude over there. Quite a few mother lovers went to jail out here. Yep, Proposal Park. That's exactly what it's called, Proposal Park, bro. Uh, what up, Renee? Yeah, Cody said you gotta cut your grass, bro. Shit, hopefully it ain't that damn hot when you do it. You might have to cut that motherfucking bill in the night. Man, don't tell me about no damn mice, bro. Don't have me start looking for nothing and shit. Made me think somebody run up on my slipper. I don't know why these cable people got people walking around to people's doors and shit. Like, don't nobody trust nobody no more just knocking at their door. The niggas came to my door last week knocking hard in the motherfucker, and it's like six of them outside talking about, like, oh, we were trying to get you cable. I'm like, nigga, I already got it. Oh, what you pay for it? Then don't even worry about it. Why the fuck does it matter to you? If you ain't give me nothing for free, nigga, then we ain't talking. We ain't got nothing to talk about. He said, now you got to smoke a blunt? Maybe in a little bit. Maybe in a little bit I probably would. Just maybe. Y'all remember that sex shop too? That sex shop out there? But Paul took Ashley. And then they told us that they was gonna do a better job with checking IDs with anybody that go in there, and then she ended up going in there another time with the couple. So they don't really give a fuck. You can be a goddamn child and go into that sex store right there, literally. Oh yeah, definitely was a good catch. And what made it even more better, Simone, is when he tried to fight his shit and he ended up going to prison just for trying to fight his shit. He could have had his deal. It could have been just a sex offender on the streets, out there eating spaghetti and all this other extra shit. But no, he tried to go ahead and fight it for his new girlfriend and try to prove, like, hey, man, I'm going to prove to you, baby, they lied to me. I did not know her age. She told me she was 50 on the Snapchat messages, which is some bullshit he tried to say when he was on the stand. He said that Ashley told him in a video call that she really is not 15, that she really like fucking 50. This nigga crazy as hell. So that's why the judge ate his ass alive. She was like, man, look, let me tell you something. You show no remorse for what you was trying to do. You don't seem like you was even sorry. You came up here with this little story you told about this, not, and that. You couldn't even prove it. And she said, so why would I show you leniency, you know, while sentencing you when you did that? You made us pick a damn jury. All that for this, for you just to go ahead and go to jail. And you know you was fucking guilty. And she was like, dude, and you were told the age multiple times. Not once or twice, multiple times. And then he was following her on the account that showed that she was a damn child. It has the birth date in the damn bio, bro. Like, come on. I'm numb. He thought he had Bruce Wayne money? Shit. I don't know what he thought he had, bro. I really don't. And I'm shocked that his attorney allowed him to even go up there on the stand to even try to fight for himself. Man, that was crazy. Like, I enjoyed the part that I did, being up there reading those text messages over to what he was saying. I always like doing that part. And Jimmy said, "C-Bone block Foster the rest." I mean, I would assume the Moss would be on the channel that, they got the wrench on, you know what I'm saying? Yeti. What the hell was that? Well, yeah, man. So that was pretty much all the little updates I got. I'm about to go in the house in a minute and find out what happened with the $1 million bail guy today at court. Like, when he got to go back, did they reduce his bail? Did they reduce charges? Like, I want to know what the fuck happened. Because at first they all enhanced charges. Now they damn near all basically enhanced charges. And one holds a sentence of 25 to life. 25 to life on one of them. Yeah, the 6x9 in the monk now. So I got enough blunts. For right now, I think I do. I didn't go to the store though. I should have stopped by the store and got me a colder bottle of water, but oh well. I'll probably go later. Later. But yeah, folks, so that's gonna be it for the updates. If you are on the main channel and you have not subscribed to the other channel, I advise you to go ahead and do that because that's where most of the lives take place, and you can interact with me more than just this little bit right here. You can come on the other platform and ask me questions and ask me all kinds of shit, except what my social security number is. But yeah, be sure to follow on the other channel because that's where most of the lives always happen. Yeah, premiere probably most likely probably tomorrow. Jimmy, I'm gonna do some editing tonight. Soon as headache like subsides or subsides and some shit like that. Yeah, as soon as headache is gone, son, bro, I'm gonna start editing a little bit. I forgot what video is next. Uh, yeah, which one is next? I already did the one that looks like old boy from the movie. Oh, I think the next one is the one that the Alice dude catch. I believe it's his video that's next. So yeah, I'll probably be doing that shit later on. You say you be back this week? For shiggity, brother. We be looking forward to you, man. We're looking forward to it. And hopefully one of these days I'll be in there in a good mood and have enough energy to where I can drop the link and we can have one of those lives. So till next time, folks, be sure to subscribe to that other channel. Craig, what you doing? Peace.